Yeah, darn the existence of being 2D. I should have been 3D today for this battle. Ah, the eye wonder. Yes, you have spotted our guest in the back. That is the first. All right, let me turn it to OG one. OG calling for the night. Not at all. Damn, this just comes super naturally to you, doesn't it? Just making sure. Is everybody listening to like the audio? Is there any audio in the background? The guest muted? Ain't no way you're muted. No. Oh my god. Nobody heard anything? Your bit has been ruined. I am so sorry. Let's see. No, okay, we can hear you now. No,
Hi.
Why didn't you remind
Hi,
it?
chat.
Okay. Oh, they're okay. Where are they now?
Hi, chat. So you didn't hear any of the stuff I was saying
rewind,
before, right? You didn't hear my bit?
It was so good. It was perfect. Damn it! I'm
Here,
so
allow
sorry.
me to here. Let me just pretend that the last minute didn't happen. Hi, chat. How's it going? How you doing? So anyway, I do believe it's a bit hard to look behind me when your model can't turn around. So you know, allow me to just climb to a different location. Your home security is safe, or is it?
What?
Anyway, hi. How you doing?
Oh shit! I shot first. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot you so fast.
Handshot first.
I have super awful trigger discipline. Wait, it's a
hair trigger.
Hold on, I need to match your energy. Wait, I can't do that with the googly eyes.
Yeah, it kind of works.
The Glock down.
This is fun.
It's fun. It's fun. Anyways, allow me to please do a proper introduction to tonight's guest, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Vtuber Chat Show. I am your host for tonight, Neo Sane, and who do I have the pleasure to speak with?
Hello, I'm Desync, the Vtuber Tuber Richard from Canada. Have you fun?
The who?
I like to say it really fast. I'm Desync. I'm a weird shapeshifting void thing on the internet.
Weird shapeshifting void of the internet. All right, there you go. I gave you better eyes.
Yeah, I'm in your walls.
Yeah, that is literally the thing that I have written on my location on my Twitter. But you probably can like you own that. You literally own that. Mine is a metaphor. Yours is an actual like what the fuck? What was that?
What happened?
What did you do to my stream?
No, what are you talking about? Nothing happened. What? What's wrong?
Oh, this VTuber has way too much power. I can't be here. I feel like I'm in danger. This is the final boss. Is this the final episode of Vtuber Chat Show? Am I actually finally gonna fucking graduate? Graduation by force. Desync, the half-life speedrunner. Wait, no, that's
God
not.
damn it! No, they're different spelling. There's just different spelling.
Yeah, yes.
It's also different pronunciation. I'm Desync. They are Desync. Theirs is like a split of their name. They've said that theirs is Desmond Sinclair, so they're Desync. I'm Desync, like the desync word. It's completely different.
Oh, are we gonna start with that? Are we gonna actually start with the spinning already? You
sorry,
made me
I just periodically press it.
Wait,
I just press it sometimes.
I have two mouths connected to my computer. You literally made us do this on stream.
Yeah.
It's time for a duel. Bye, puta. No, wait, no, I
Oh,
did it
there you
wrong.
go.
No,
I win.
wait.
Yeah.
No, screw you. Wait, how do I? Wait, why am I not spinning? There you go. Finally.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
Violence.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to stop before I throw up. How did you
Weak
come up
stomach.
with this? This is like this is like
Weak
almost
stomach.
this is Desyn's patented move. I had to copy it when I saw it on their videos. I was like, how did you do that? I literally like went into their DMs and had to. Is the TTS by the way? Is the TTS working? What is
Yeah,
a
I
new
hear it.
friend for me? Yes. Oh yeah, go follow, please. Please, you're watching this on YouTube. Desync is like on the description, and also if you're watching on Twitch, they are on the username. You can also check them out. Hello to the YouTube people. You're all watching. It's a Beyblade battle. Yes, let the sink in. Are we making that joke already? Let the sink in.
Yes. Let me just press a button real quick. Remember, chat, I'm a shapeshifter.
Appa.
Oh, wrong button.
Shapeshifter.
Wait.
Appa.
Wait, where?
Hi.
Okay, hi. The void cat. Holy shit, that is so freaking badass. The way you came up with other stuff. With that, all those questions regarding that stuff will come in a bit. We do have some questions. It's not just like playing around and helping people like get as much stimulation to the eye.
As fun as tomfoolery is.
Yeah,
Also, I
yeah,
can't forget to mention, thanks for letting that sink in.
There you go. Oh, you did it for me. Oh, I'm gonna put down my stream deck and I'm just gonna let you do all the sound effects today. You have free range to do it.
Competitive sound effects.
You win. You know that meme
you
was
can
like,
press your
I
sounds
win.
too.
No, I lose. I'd lose. I need a reverse Gojo meme. Yes, the
I love my
puns, let
puns,
the sink in.
especially just terrible puns that make people cringe. That is my favorite.
Oh, I live for that stuff too. Outstanding. Somebody was impressed actually by the sink on YouTube.
I'm like a bard. I'm just doing like psychic
Uncle
damage.
is here. Yo, welcome. All right, so let's start. Let's break the ice. Well, I mean, the ice was already broken a long time ago. Normally, it's like me asking questions and getting the person to talk, but you're all over the place. Literally.
Oh, wrong button.
What? Okay, no. you gotta stop. Okay, you gotta stop outshining me on my own stream. I can only do so fucking much, and then you're here like, shoo, just like. You remember
okay, it
that
was perfectly
episode from
timed.
Cowboy Bebop where there was like little creature blob running all over the room, eating everything? That's literally you right now. I can't. I'm literally outmatched, outclassed, and everybody on the chip is dying. Security has been breached tonight,
You
ladies and
can't
gentlemen.
stop me. I'm in the
What?
walls.
Oh, that is no way you fuck. Oh shit, that is genius. I need to do that. You need to teach me that trick too. I need to annoy you on how to do all this stuff too. But I can pretty much like just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure I can just like, kind of imitate what you're doing or kind of learn like, oh, this must be this and that and that. It's just a trigger. It's an item. It's a copy of the model. It's like I can just like push my way through it like I'm pulling. Whatever. I have no puns. You're literally destroying me here.
You good, you good.
Also, you could definitely copy a bunch of it because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everything I use, it's literally all items. It's all items.
I was about to say that. The more I saw
Even-
your cute model with the waifu, it's like I roll this model.
Literally
that-
everything is items, even the explosions. That's an item.
It's freaking awesome. Sorry if I get giggly. That's just me in a nutshell. If I giggle much, it means I'm confident with the guest. But yeah, it's already here. Greetings, Falco. Greetings. Hello. Anyways, let's see. Some questions in here. We got some break the ice. Usually questions sent to us from our Discord, popular questions from the past, or questions that the person might have on chat. If you have any questions for our guests, please don't forget to leave them here. You can even leave them in the description with this video, and we can even take some for future guests as well. And at the end of the stream, just to let you know, Desync, we're gonna have a question that you will ask the next guest that appears on VCS. And yeah, so think
Ooh.
about that. So whether it's gonna be a goofy question, interesting question, deep question. So yeah, just let us know.
Alrighty, I'm gonna forget that, so ask me again at the end.
Sure, no problem. All right, so you already gave us your introduction, what you are, a million speaks 1,000 words, so and you're literally all over here. But aside from all the randomness and all that stuff, my personal question to you is, do you have the traditional VTuber lore on your, on your own character or not? What do you say?
So for lore,
yeah,
I have thought about lore before, but I have not like put any out yet. So effectively, as of currently, I'm just a funny little blob thing on the internet.
that's very fair. That's very fair, honestly. I always tell my lore is just like that. I made it the fuck up.
Source, I made it the fuck up.
Literally, that's just been my entire life. Well, thank you for being like part-time soundboard of the night. That works really good. Let me show a picture here of the things that you're capable to do. Sorry if the sound alerts are not working properly. I also need to mess around with that. I also took down a bunch of songs because last night was Valentine's night random stream and I messed with a bunch of stuff. But today, let's just focus on our guest. And speaking of guests, we have here our first picture of the night. Please provide us context with this image. So I do a little bit of Twitter scrolling. I try to find pictures that may be a little like, please provide us context with this. If you're looking at it on the stream, or if you want me to send it to you, let me know and we can do that right away. It's just a little guy right over there in the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So,
oh, you're moving at like 5 SPS right now for a second.
Whoa.
Okay, you're
it'll
back.
catch up. There we go. Yeah, it does that when I switch it sometimes, briefly.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's just the video ninja struggling to keep up.
In fact, let me get out of the way so you can see the picture better too. All right.
I can
So
see it.
what is this? If you can see it, Chad, can you see this picture? The spot. It's a spot. Yeah, you're fine. Have you seen the X-Men '97 trailer? It's so hyped right now. Oh,
I have not seen that.
I have not seen it yet, but thank you for letting me know. I'll probably check it out right after the stream. I usually like at least looking at the stuff that people send me on the Discord as well. Yeah. Can you tell me where what's the idea with the cute anime model that you have? Like,
Yes.
So you see,
Mhm.
with that image over there, that is because, as a reminder, I'm a blob. Every form that I have, I'm still a blob. All of them are a weird slime thing. It's always a blob. So reminder, if you try to touch the booba, you're gonna get eaten. And that's what that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. Okay, easy context. Oh, you have it right there on the under the model. Can you switch to that? Can you switch to that model? I mean, it's not that I'm not
I gotta
demanding
find
it.
which one of these is the cloak. Oh, there we go. Found that.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see here. And then I
Did
put
it right away.
this. Pop, pop. There we go. Hello.
Easy toggle. Hello. Oh, I have a hat like that, but it's a little different. In fact, oh, let me see if I can do this. I've never done this before. There we go. Yo, it's two of these things at once.
Hello.
But not the
Void
same,
gang,
you know.
void gang.
Void gang.
Yeah.
I need to do something about that outline stuff. Oops. Well, I messed up my
Oh.
YouTube studio.
The struggle.
Yeah.
It's too late. I'm already in your mainframe.
We're in my realm now.
Void saying has been discovered. Shit.
Anyway.
That was genuinely creepy. All right, let's move on to the next image so you can please provide us with the context. And it is probably, yeah, that's one. Next context, please. There was not long ago, this reminds me, there was a meme around the VTuber community called Biblically Accurate VTuber Models. But you took that a step further and you actually created a biblically accurate VTuber model. And
Yes.
in this image, is that an actual model? Or is it just an edit of this specific post that you made?
Oh, wrong one. This may take a sec.
Yeah, no problem. No, you can take
This
as
one,
long as you want.
You see, a while back, here we are. You see, a while back, I had an idea. What would happen if I were to just take a ton of VTuber, like, you know how there's all these sorts of like funny little items everywhere that are just like, okay, hey, look, L2D item, free thing over here, free L2D item over here. What if I just made a model completely out of items?
Holy shit.
Hello, chat.
So yeah, is this completely made out of items? The whole thing.
I've never been so more afraid in my entire fucking life.
Be not afraid. Albeit sometimes I have to tell people, please be more afraid after they say things about the lakes.
Be not afraid. This is, sir, this is the scariest moment of my life.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
And where did the cat come from, by the way? Like the cat was the OG, or which one was the OG? What came first?
Yeah, so originally there was just the funny little void blob little cat.
Yeah.
And hold on, I gotta like, which one of these was there we go, there's the ring. Okay. So anyway, so originally the first thing was just the little cat. Everything stemmed from the little blob cat. So originally, actually, I assume one of your later questions is probably going to be this, but so at the very beginning,
long ago in a distant land, the Spinjutsu master created 4 golden weapons. Ninjago!
No, not that. Sorry, brainworm. Anyway, so
I'm sorry, I'm laughing way more. That's not funny. Why am I laughing?
But yeah, anyway, so originally,
just that. Yeah.
There was just this little void, this little blob.
It's a hat. Yeah. Oh snap! Can you be
Fun
my
little
hat?
thing. Sure. I need to be on the right layer though.
Oh, wait, hold on. Right side.
Let's see here. We'll shrink down. There we go. So originally there was just this little blob. Oh, sorry, a little too far to the left. Let's go like here. But yeah, originally there was just this little blob. So cool thing. Everything that I use, actually, before I get to that point, fun little thing. A lot of people think like, hey, VTuber's expensive. Hey, guess what? I haven't spent anything on my models. It's all free.
Oh, I'm a huge advocate
It's
for that
all
stuff.
free models that exist on the internet. All of them are credited. I have my credits list is enormous. There's a whole section for items because Twitch wouldn't let me fit all of them into a single box because it has the word limit for one box. I have to have 2 credits boxes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all free items and models, and they're all credited. And this original model, this little blobcat here, it's called like blackcat.vts.
Really?
It was actually from the face rig like workshop.
That's creative as hell. I love it.
It was
love
just
the
this.
idea.
It was just this random little thing that's like extremely like very few people had grabbed it, and it was just kind of there. It existed, and I was like, "This is perfect." When I was starting out, and this was like the first thing I had, the original thing, and everything stemmed off of it.
That's amazing. I'm always a big advocate of like telling people that are starting to become VTubers that are like, oh, you don't need to have an expensive model. In fact, please try out first as many as you can or whatever seems natural to you to see what you like and also learn what your vibe is, because it's not, it's not a wise move to just go ahead and start spending willy-nilly without knowing about yourself first and what your personality can literally shape into. But you took that a step further. You're a shapeshifter that turns into a lot of stuff. I have an I just started with my own model that I like, my own aesthetic, and then further on I started just like progressing into this model, and pretty soon I'm gonna have like a small rebrand, hopefully, and it's gonna be something like even more awesome. I'm still trying to find myself and shape into it. So yeah, good job for telling us about that, and it's really inspiring. That's why I admire a lot of the things that you have created so far. Everything, it's like amazing. Hey, don't mean to ride on your successful like posts and all that stuff, but dang, you make some posts that usually like hit amazing numbers, and they also have like really good creative ways that's like, oh, this can be done by anyone if they have like a creative input, and that's genius. That's something that's respectable. I applaud.
Yeah, actually, to stack onto that as well, I actually had never touched video editing software before I started VTubing. I had not touched any sort of image editing stuff. I'm actually, some people have heard this a couple times before, but I'm a terrible artist. I'm good at editing things, and that's like it.
Trust me, when you become a VTuber, everybody here who has been here says this so far, and in fact, we're almost 2 years doing this. Everybody who's come here has said that they have their own stories about like how once I became a streamer and a VTuber and all this stuff, I have managed to like get into so many different fields that I didn't think I would get to, such as picture editing, video editing, music editing, and so forth. Because sometimes, you know, not everything has to be done by someone. You'll have to put your own creative spin to it as well. Nothing wrong with starting cheap. Free stuff is fine. Stuff you created, you feel good enough. PNG or not. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Aquarena. Which,
you can always make it work.
Which, by the way, also let's put a pause here to also acknowledge the fact that I love that we have a lot of mutuals in the community. Let's go into the VTuber community topic of the night. What are your thoughts on the VTuber community?
So the VTuber community, for starters, the term VTuber community is a bit misleading because the VTuber community is split between like a bunch of different chunks. But there's kind of like the overall like big sort of like main section of it that a lot of people think of. But really it's split into a ton of different sort of like subsections. And everyone's got like their kind of own little like areas that are also like mixed into it. You could sort of say.
Yeah, I completely do.
Yeah.
I always say that too. I preach those words as well. I just call it VTuber community for like, you know, simplicity's sake, but at the same time, I like to say these words. The VTuber community is what you make it. If you want it to be toxic, you'll be put in the toxic place. If you want it to be like just you and your friends and then amazing times you can have, let it be that too. And that is your own VTuber community. It's split into many different sections.
Absolutely agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we're talking about like the overarching sort of like main hashtag VTuber VTuber community, then like there's a lot of opinions that I could give on that.
Ooh, yeah. Which by the way, I let's go into that if you're comfortable. And what are your thoughts on like the waves of like people saying, you know, let's go to current events if you're somewhat familiar with them. Are you familiar with what's going on right now with stuff like the big corpos versus indies and all those comparisons? I don't know how you
So
say
I
the
actually
word.
I keep pretty close track of like all this sort of stuff. So do you mean like the Selen and Niji stuff?
Oh
Or
heck
do you mean
yeah.
like other things?
Yep. You at least you know about that though. What are your thoughts on that situation?
Yeah, so that one's a bit of a mess. I'm friends with some people who are friends with people who are much closer to that, so I have a bit of knowledge. And yeah, so Niji, it generally with corporations in general, there's a lot of really bad ones out there. Like there's all the obvious ones where if you just look up, like say Wactor, I believe was one.
Oh yeah.
And then like Niji, of course, now. Well, Niji's been kind of like known to be kind of bad for a bit of a while now. But yeah, all those sorts of things. There's a lot of really bad ones. There's also a lot of really good ones. And sort of like the split between corpos and indies, I think they're actually much closer normally. But when you get into like some of the really big ones, then like say like Hololive it's kind of like its sort of isolated little place. It's its own little corner off on its own, like disconnected from everything else. Niji is kind of like they're sort of halfway between that and connected to the indie scene, except their management is terrible.
Yeah.
Fair. After all what's been happening. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, even then, like with all these things, VTuber community in general, corpos in general, all that sort of stuff. Whenever you hear the negative things, keep in mind, people just like with headlines and news sort of things, the stuff people will hear about the most is whatever is like the most negative. Like no one's going to hear about like you're not going to see a nice article in the news of dog successfully crosses the road. You're going to see the bad alternative to that, and you'll usually only hear about the bad stuff. Distraction? Where?
Distraction. Oh, it's not. No, that's very well said, and especially the part where like at the end you said people only hear about what actually gets the clicks, which is like the negative stuff. It's just like it's just a natural flow of things. It's just, and not only for VTuber news, but like in real life shenanigans and all that stuff. It's unfortunate, honestly, because I sometimes want to see some of my amazing friends doing really creative things or really successful things, and it's like that's not gonna be the headlines, unfortunately, no matter how wholesome you get or how many. But I mean, it does occasionally, and it's amazing when I hear about it. Bad news
Yeah.
get views, sadly, but always hunt for positives. Well
Yeah,
said,
if you
Bushido.
want to clean up your own feed, you have to actively like clear out the bad stuff and mix in more of the good stuff. There's often
Yeah.
people who will just like only retweet like negative things or actively go out and like hunt to try to like bring people down, which is just terrible. But if you actively like follow more like fun accounts, even like make lists that you stick onto, like say I have this really nice list that I have myself that I call "Got My Eyes on You," and I just add like a bunch of people that like I want to see their stuff to it.
Oh, you mean like those Twitter lists that people can create like a
Yeah.
Twitter, yeah,
it's
like
just a list.
yeah, just like Twitter lists. That feature in general, it's really helpful for that.
Speaking of lists, and this is the last thing we're gonna be touching on the VTuber community topic for tonight.
Oh, fun.
Have you heard about the certain quote-unquote VTuber ban list or blacklist or that stuff? It's like,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh boy, I sure do love it when I find a new VTuber and that I'm blocked for some reason.
Oh no, has that happened?
Love to see
you?
that. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times where like
Yeah.
I like see someone in like a Discord, I'm like,
Oh, this VTuber has a cute design. Let me click on their Twitter. Oh, I'm blocked.
Oh,
Well, shit.
what a shame. I've been in that situation as well, especially after having so many guests in here. Some people start saying, I don't say this often, but it's like people know already. They regulars more so. It's like they think that I'm bringing them here because I agree with everything they say. I just want to have a more quote unquote just journalistic approach because they had something of interest that I wanted to ask them, whether it's like the talent they do or, you know, topics that they have been involved with. And then suddenly, boom, I'm like in 50 blacklists because I am like, oh, what the hell? And just because I talked to this person, it's like I'm in there too. Oh well, let them be. I don't let that affect me. It happened to you too, Kylo. I don't know why you're like one of the sweetest person I ever met. Literally, like imagine having like some of the most sweetest VTubers ever in like a blacklist. That means that list has like no value whatsoever. If that happens,
Oh, you're mutuals with someone I don't like. Blocked. Banned. Telling all my friends to unfollow you. Meh.
Oh no. But yeah, and also okay, so let's go here. Let's get to know you a little bit more. I think we've seen plenty of you, but I feel like we have still some more to dig inside that hoodie that you have right there. Here are some popular questions, chat, and it's like the ones that are related to your hobbies and preferences and all that stuff. How much of a weeb are you? Do you like anime games? What's your vibe?
Very much a big weeb. Actually, interesting little thing about anime. So I used to like keep very close track with like a lot of seasons of like upcoming stuff and watch like a bunch of anime. When I started VTubing, I think I've watched like 2 new anime in the past year and a half.
Like less and less
VTubing
anime.
has like completely replaced it.
It's your new hobby. Well, you're here to stay. You are now a slave to the VTuber topics and editing and all that stuff. You know what? You're right. Because some people tell me, "Oh my God, I would like to get into streaming to play more games." I have never played less games in my life as of now. It's like
It's so fun to make
moly.
stuff though.
It's mixed up. I don't know why. It's like I'm literally streaming. Why am I playing less?
I actually play more games than I have in the past. So like, well, I guess it's sort of interesting. So I spend less general time on games, but instead I play like more variety of games that like I never expected I would play. Like before I started streaming, I would have never played Getting Over It. I never had a reason to. When I did start streaming, I've played a lot of Getting Over It.
You know, that's one that I yet to play. I played Jump King. I didn't beat it because I got pushed over to the beginning of the game, and that's where I left it. I got pushed by chat.
I can speedrun not Jump King. I can speedrun Getting Over It in 8 minutes or 7 minutes actually.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I know. Okay, so that's like excuses for me. But I know that a game like that I would do a little better if I wasn't playing it online. But then again, games like that are better online because it's part of the challenge. It adds flavor to it. You know, just the pressure, all the stuff you gotta do. Because if I concentrate on jumping, I would have beaten that stuff a long time ago. But now I'm like, okay, this is taking like an eternity. I'm just punishing myself over and over.
Actually, though, Jump King, I hate that game. I love getting over it. Fun physics engine, great stuff.
Really?
Jump King, I hate Jump King. It's intentionally obtuse. It's just bad. I don't like it.
Oh, I heard the opposites.
But it hurt.
Okay. No, well, I'm gonna play Getting Over It this summer. I'm like making appointments. I'm making appointments to play games. I never thought I'd be into this point in my life. Which now goes to another question. How long have you been doing like streaming related activities or anything like that? Have you been here for a lot of years, or did you just start as soon as you became VTuber?
So I was into VTubers a lot beforehand. For like a couple years I was into VTubers, but I started streaming and VTubing at the same time. That was about June of 2022.
June 2022.
So about 1.5 years plus a bit.
Okay, so pretty much around the same time, maybe a little less than me.
Yeah, roughly around the same time. Actually, interesting thing. If I go on Twitter and I look up it was like advanced search at Sane Cisco at Desync ZX, go to latest, scroll down all the way. Let's see here. When was our first interaction?
Hold up. Hold up.
November 8th of 2022. I think we were mixed into like someone's chain. Yeah.
What did we do? What did we do together?
I've definitely no, we haven't like done stuff together actively. We've like vaguely interacted on Twitter a couple times, really early, like say in like January of 23. So like over a full year ago. And I mentioned this before as well. We have a lot of mutual friends and a lot of mutual servers. We've literally just kind of like existed in like vague vicinity to each other for like over a year and a half.
living in the same street pretty much.
Let's see. It's like looking down the street at each other. It's like, hello. Continues walking along.
I'm never gonna beat the allegations from chat.
Just been in vague vicinity. We haven't like interacted directly until like within the past month or so.
That's actually very true. I now that I think about it, there's a lot of VTubers like that. I really appreciate like knowing so many people like that. Even if I haven't like collabed with them, sometimes I feel like I'm like friends with them, but I'm not. It's more like the parasocial like juice in my brain just thinking that we are. And I'm like, why do I feel like I'm friends with Desync already for a while? I was like, why do I feel so confident about doing this collab tonight? Which is why
we've been mutuals for over a year.
Yeah, barely. It's first time interacting tonight.
I think we might have been in the same call before, like once or twice, potentially, but it was never like just us. And it was never like one of those casual like big hangout VCs. I think it was. I don't actually know when. We've definitely been in VCs before. I don't know when. It was like maybe once.
I'm here thinking. I'm like, you have me thinking. I'm like looking all over my room, like, search for the bottom of your bolts, Sane. I think it's like maybe it was in a certain blueberry witch chat and watching something unmuted. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
Hello, Prem. Hi, Shot. Everybody. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I've been a little slow with like the chat today. Normally, I'm like all over chatting people, and they're like, "Yay, Sane is here!" But BCS is like the time where I want to take just the time for one-on-one. It's like this is why it's like a little different.
Yeah, sort of on my other monitor, I have like the chat open. I've been like reading all of the messages that have been coming. I just haven't been like directly responding to them.
Oh yeah, no, everyone has like their own unique engagement with like their own communities. Can you tell me a little bit about your vibes with your community?
Yeah, so with my stuff, so my community specifically, I've actually kind of failed a bit on this.
Wait, what?
So
Okay.
Discord is difficult. You need to have a bunch of people being active to then have more people be active, which is why people usually have a grand opening. I was unfortunately persuaded to open my Discord when it wasn't ready at like the very beginning when I'd started VTubing, so I was never able to make
Okay.
like a big push. So it's
Yeah.
like slowly grown over time, but the activity has roughly remained around the same level.
Oh, I totally get it.
I have a small community.
Nah, it's fine. It's like, look,
Yeah.
I felt relatable when it was like, oh, when you said the words, oh, I feel like I screw up with my community. It's like we don't mean, well, what was chat? I can assure you that Desync and I don't mean that we have done something bad or anything like that. It's just like, I feel like it's the way one can enhance the productivity. I hate using these words because to explain it so directly, you know, in order to enhance like the maximum like the effort on our community, some people have to do things in order, but us, I feel like we kind of just like went all over the place with our preparations, and maybe some of our streams get more activity than others, you know, like for example, if I do Kosi, Seiya, and I ASMR, it's like, oh, it's like 3 times as full as it is now. But if I do like VTuber Chat Shows, which I love a lot because it's a personal project to catalog lots of amazing VTubers, most people watch it like after, and it's like that's how it is. That's I hope you understand where I'm coming from. You know, it's like the variety sometimes can affect the engagement on the content I want to make.
Yeah.
I'm like maximum variety too. It's a bit of a struggle.
It is, but hey, it's what we like. Some people I want to see that, and maybe like the most devoted fans do, which I always appreciate. But hey, that's how communities work. Now you can't please everybody at the same time. And hello, Vivona, welcome to the stream. Everybody's just saying
It also
to each
doesn't
other
help.
now.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that like I'm an engineer IRL, so like I have a bit of a struggle being able to like try to get a lot of event stuff put together for VTubing and getting stuff into big piles. So yeah, usually I just kind of like whenever I'm able to, I work on stuff and then I just put it out the moment it's done.
That's true. Honestly, sometimes I have events that I have to like either postpone or just push a few days so I can at least get something done, because I also have like, you know, my job. I also have a job, and on top of my job I also have some matters to attend to, and they may be or not be VTuber related on the background, and that also takes a lot of time. That's why I said it doesn't feel like 2 jobs, it feels like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
But on the end,
VTubing is 2 jobs.
2 jobs by itself. Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
But once
2 unspecified jobs made up of a very, very large amount of small jobs.
Yeah, it's odd, but I like it regardless of all that stuff and all that bickering that we're doing. I sound like I'm doing nothing but complaining on my side, but I love it because the fruitful events and all that stuff, you know, it's nice. But this may just be like I want to use this word, but it's wrong. It just may be my own bias, because it's like I know that there's plenty of other friends and creators out there that they're working really hard and they may not be getting what they, you know, the results that they're expecting. To that I say, like, you have to sometimes be a little bit more realistic on the standards, you know, you provide, or from the people around your community. You know, just be a little patient and try out as much as you can. It's like it's never a one direct path. Thank you for the
Be realistic and work smarter, not harder.
Smarter, yeah, that's a good. Also good. Yeah, that's how some people just get to hit that vein in the algorithm.
Yeah.
I think like last year in January, I probably streamed like 200 hours that month.
Oh my goodness, that's actually a lot. That's actually, if you divide, can you do math, chat, or anyone here?
I'll say this as a good example. I had several days where I randomly would just stream for 12 to 14 hours on like RL Craft when I had like a full free day on weekends.
I can't do that. I will literally
times.
Die. No, seriously, like that sounds like a joke or an exaggeration, but I will literally like pass out because I have a disease that is like thin blood vessel, and it's like I have that on my head, and it doesn't allow me to do my cap is like 2 to 3 hours. After that, chat is asking me like, Sane, check your blood pressure. Have you taken your medicine? Yeah, it is serious like that. But I still love it.
Yeah, but yeah, that month of streaming, that was the most I've ever streamed in a month before. And let me just
Good
say,
to
I
know.
probably grew about that much. I probably grew about as
Mhm.
much that month as I have in like, say, a month where I stream maybe barely 20 hours in a month, and then like shit post on Twitter extensively for the rest of the month.
Mhm.
I've grown about the same amount from that. So yeah, it really is just work smarter, not harder.
Yep, that's true. I recommend people do less hours of streams because I heard the tales of people going trying to overexert like their hours. Look at Aquarena's like stats. They say it's about 50 hours a week roughly. That's more than a full time. That is exploitative.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that month I probably I
Mm,
had a ton of extra free time that month. That was January of last
mm,
year, so 2023, almost a full
yeah.
year ago. Normally I only do like 100 hours a month, maybe a little less. But yeah,
Dang, that's a
that
lot.
month was that month was wild.
I never ever reached those stats. And I don't know if I will,
Oh,
but anyway, hopefully I'll get better a little by time. I have endured. Back then, I remember when I started, I was not capable of doing more than an hour and a half. The fact that I can do 2 now or 3, it's a blessing. Honestly, I'm thankful that I can finally do a stream for just a little bit longer and actually like not past, because I have had situations where I thought it was a joke of people were like, oh, just maybe you're chilling and relaxing while playing a game. What could possibly go wrong? It's like, oh, there's so much you
yeah.
have to pay attention to, sensory overload. There's also pressure, like mental pressure or physical pressure. Like, oh, there is actually like a physical thing to this. Depending on person by person, there's some people that have amazing stamina that can go for a long time. So yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I should stop the. Yeah. I get your cue. Wait, we should stop for this topic. Thank you, I appreciate it. I was getting mushy. That's not me. I'm supposed to be the goofy, insane, bold head, whatever. You get the idea, chat. Okay, so
That's
I got a
fine.
question. I got a question here, and this question comes directly from our previous guest.
Oh.
They ask you. This question is from Anatis. They say, what superpower would you like to have?
Honestly,
Yeah.
either one of three things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and one of these would also be assuming some tangential effects of it.
Okay.
So firstly, some sort of like time manipulation, time control.
Time
That would be
control.
great. Yes. Oftentimes I notice things and I'm like, this would be great if I had more time to work on this sort of thing.
You want to work more? You just said you spend like 200 hours in a month. You want to work more?
I want more times to work on stuff.
You know what? I have said the same thing too. I told some of my friends, I told them I wish some days had 48 hours because I want to either rest more or work more. I just need more time. Time is like the most valuable thing you have
but
to
another
spend.
one. Yeah, but as an alternative to that, probably I would like this more than
Rubber-bank.
that. Would
Somebody
be
wants to
a
rubber-bank.
sort of as an alternative to that though, something that I would like would be much better than that would be complete immortality in a way where it would be
What?
don't get sick, don't require sleep, live forever. That'd be great.
Have you
Because
thought about the
effectively I would
repercussions of that?
also because like also effectively, so I'd be able to just like do whatever for however long. And also
Mhm.
humans spend a third of their life sleeping. That is a lot of extra hours a day if you don't have to sleep anymore. And assuming you're immortal, you wouldn't have to sleep because you wouldn't have a beneficial effect from it anymore.
Have you thought about the repercussions?
You mean like, say, living forever and then you end up like surviving off to the end of the universe or watch humanity like nuke itself? I mean,
Yes.
honestly, that's probably fine. I'll figure it out.
No,
Assuming
it's
you have
fine.
unlimited time,
James
that also
Bond
means you
villain
have
did
unlimited
this.
time to... Yeah, assuming you have unlimited time, that also means you have unlimited time to do research and stuff. Which also means I would eventually be able to start just making like crazy stuff and eventually like invent something to like help me deal with it, which would be great.
What if
I'll take with me forever.
there's too many what if to this question. There's the psychological side, there's the knowledge sides, there's also the fact that some people, I do believe this. Oh, in fact, let me hear your hot takes for the night. I have a hot take where it's like there is some people say like all kinds of skills, none of them come naturally to anybody. Nobody is born with a certain skill. However, some people, like, you know, their brain juices are just like a little bit more powerful than others, and they are like a masters of everything. They're kind of prodigies. So in some ways, do you think that some people are born with natural skills, like to learn a specific skill? Like,
so this actually gets into a lot of psychology sort of things with this, because I remember there's actually a lot of debate about this in sort of in like psychology communities about the difference between like the effects of nature versus nurture. So that being like sort of what sort of things you're sort of like, say maybe one of your parents had like really, really good memory and then like you might inherit that kind of thing. Alternatively, like say you could spend a lot of your childhood learning off of very specific sort of like puzzles and stuff to sort of like nurture the sort of critical thinking skills instead.
yeah.
So really just these sorts of things. It's all about sort of like what you've done in the past, like how you grew up kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why I said the psychology also plays part in like education in general. That's why some people are better artists than others, or sometimes it's not just about being an artist, but you know what I mean. It's like you'll hear it all the time. It's like, oh, you're naturally talented at being an artist, and it's like, yeah, not me, which I'm taking like 3 years drawing, and you, and like if you're PewDiePie, you can do it in like 20 days apparently.
Probably longer. I mean, there's also assuming that like there's a lot of other stuff. Whenever people say that they learn something in a short amount of time, usually there's also the effect of them having done similar stuff in the past that they didn't think about that actually helped them to do that much faster. So it's kind of like saying like maybe I played a very specific difficult game a couple years ago, a whole lot that year, and then like I started a new game this year, and I was really, really good at it going in. And I was like, oh, hey, look at that. I learned how to play the game really, really fast. But guess what? You forgot that you played a really, really hard game way back then, that you played a whole lot. And that actually helped you a lot.
See, chat,
and also another
that's
big
true.
thing. Yeah. Another big important thing, I very firmly believe that anyone can try to learn any sort of skill. We as humans are very, very good at learning things. If you want to be able to do something, take the time and the effort, you'll be able to do it eventually. You'll be able to figure it out. You'll be able to do it.
No, that's true. I was gonna joke about how in my past, some people say I'm not good at games, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can be good at this if I take a little bit of time to practice it instead of trying to wing it and be funny for chat. And they don't believe me because they think I've never done this. And I'm like, and when I do it, it's like, oh, they're kind of impressed. It's like, yes, it's because I played something like this in the past. I know how to master this really fast, but they think that just because I didn't do it in one row, I don't know. It's a whole debate. I guess it's just a whole culture of like, bully the streamer. We'll give them no chance to like defend themselves. You lose once, you suck at this.
Oh, you lost to the boss 3 times? Get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah, Dark Souls. It's like, chess is a great game for mental stuff. What is your comfort gaming, by the way?
Honestly, it varies extensely. I play a lot of different stuff. I don't think I have like a specific game that I do in my off time anymore. way back, I used to play. Way back, I used to play Gmod like a ton.
Gmod, man.
Yeah.
Gmod.
I have like 5.
Gmod, is
I think I have,
Gmod
like,
the thing that people
5,000.
are using for like the fucking skibidi toilet stuff? Is that what the people are using for?
Kind of. They're using Source Filmmaker, I think, which is it's pretty close to Gmod.
That's what it was.
It's the same. It's the same assets.
Yeah, I never understood that, but you said it, and it like suddenly like it sparks that. Well, I don't know why I'm thinking about skibidi toilet in a VTuber chat show. Can you transform into a toilet?
I actually don't have the toilet form yet. I was talking about this with some friends like 2 days ago. Desync, why do you not have a toilet form yet? I need a toilet form. I do. I unironically like skibidi toilet.
Dang.
Fight me.
See, we're different. We're like the opposites here. You transform into something like, for example, like a sink, and you want to be a toilet. In my case, people want to be my toilet. It's like
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the energy of the model and the person, huh? Garbage can? It's called garbage can, not garbage cannot, Chad. Skill issues. They say you have skill issues. Show them your skill issues, by the way. Hello.
Here's a different skill issue that chat will like.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong one. Wait,
What?
where is it? Nope, not that. I'll find it. Oh, there it is.
Ow! No! Please don't put me into the jar! I had nightmares about this my entire life! Oh! PTSD! Oh, I'm shaking in my chair!
Yeah.
Get in the jar. No! No. Just kidding. The microwave has a
What were we talking
smiley
about again?
face. How cute. Oh, no. No, it's like a... No, this is final boss territory. Like, this is like... I feel like I'm fighting like an Undertale boss, and it's just all kinds of things going on right now. Hold on. I feel like I got something here. So, at the... Oh... I had something going on here. I was supposed to be called the Shapeshifter VTuber at some point, but that branding, I had to discard it because of people like you. I am like no longer someone who can be called a shapeshifter when you exist.
So actually with shapeshifting, interesting thing, with a lot of different VTubers I've seen, I know of a lot of different people that like do different methods for shapeshifting. Like say with yours, I know that you have a bunch of different colors that you swap between.
Yeah, kind of. I also have like other VTuber models.
Yeah.
And then like I also know of this one other creator who has like they have a couple of different models that they swap between that are all like part of one model
Yeah.
that are like built into it. I know of some other people who swap between different forms. Some people who call themselves a shapeshifter, but they're actually like that's their concept. They like swap between like an animal and like a humanoid form, but they don't actually have an animal form.
I see. No,
So,
I have a slime. And I have my lore is kind of tricky because I'm making it the fuck up as I go. But I do have like all the characters from my same lore that I just like, hey, here's a Sane that is like an alternative universe version, but it's more like a different transformation, like a clone that escaped from my body. So there's me, I'm called Sane, and then there's Hex Sane, and then there's Sane Kai, and then there's Sane Nari, and it goes from on and on, like different Sanes, like and people have that meme of like recreating in artwork like a bunch of different Sane versions. Like, oh look, I'm like shapeshifting, and also I have clones. It's like it's madness. It's madness.
Madness? No, this is Sparta.
No. Let me see. I can toggle more. I can do this, right? Shift. I forget my toggles all the time. There you go. I have become finally sane. Biblically accurate sane.
Biblically accurate void sane.
Hey, it's the best I can do. Don't mind me, everyone. I am here. I'm pretty much everywhere. Yes, you are, Zuby.
Hey, what does it look
Monkey?
like if you toggle off the darkness?
No.
Oh. Very well.
No, okay, hold on. I'll do it. There we go.
That still works.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I just put all the item toggles that I have put together, and it's creating this.
Yeah, you could probably move the arms slightly further down and connect them to like the waist.
Oh yeah, I have. This looks better if I am like this. If I'm standing, that's why I have them there. It was intended to be for a certain ASMR stream that I did one time. So it was more like a roleplay ASMR, and it went really well.
Interesting.
So, let me go back. Oh, no, nothing is attached. So, and someone put the googly eyes on me. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm taking your space. Sorry. There you go. Had to step out.
I was trying to like stand on your hand.
Then you're. Can you get inside my somewhere in my body, or is that something that's too lewd to ask you? I never. No context needed. You were in my walls, but can you get inside people though, or is that like I give you.
You mean
like
like
a-
you mean like have a cut on someone and then just like slide into their bloodstream?
Yeah, you do
I
that.
mean, yeah, technically.
Does the
Yes, but I will give you a little tip. If you put some popcorn into this microwave, you will open it in a couple of minutes, and it will no longer be there.
I'll eat it. Delicious. That's a good joke, damn it. But that's such a good joke. Your creative inputs on all this stuff, it's super amazing, by the way. I said it in the beginning and I said it right now. The fact that you thought about all this with all these free assets and all the creativity through time, I can only see you go further, nothing backwards, honestly. Because, you know, it is how it is. You know, you with the formula you have created here. And also, why of all things you pick this? Why couldn't you like most people pick like, oh, I'm gonna be a VTuber, let's be like a character, but not a lot of VTubers out there pick like, let's be a specific type of like creature of madness or darkness. And it's like, that's
love
like
refrigerators.
You're not
Read the little comment and I was like, but yeah, I chose this because so originally I was split between two concepts way at the beginning. It was either I was gonna be like a glitch VTuber, like a Rotom kind of thing in your computer, or it was going to be a shapeshifter. And I went with the shapeshifter after I had like the little original like base blobcat form thing.
Yeah.
Because I realized that because it's like a head, I could just put it on things.
That's creative as hell.
And I was
Super
like,
creative.
fuck it, we ball. And then eventually I realized like, hey, what if I took like a free model that lets you edit their stuff? Like they have it in their TOS, you can edit it if you credit them. And then, you know, just you know, have other forms.
Your model is the entire freaking Google library. You can do it too. Oh, was that a jump?
Yeah, this one's really nice. I love this one.
Oh, that's a creative model. Oh, I kind of want like a Live 2D Minecraft model now.
I mean, this is a Live 2D Minecraft model. It's credited and it's free. Take it. Put your skin texture on it. Literally, you could just use it.
Really? That's so cool.
It is free.
That's amazing. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Hachi, and everybody else as well. Like, all right. So here's the part where I'll give you a minute. I'll start talking with chat, and you think about a question for our fellow future guest. If you want some ideas and vibes, let me read some of the questions the previous past guests have asked. They ask simple things such as, what kind of VTuber would you like? What VTuber would you like to collab with? Something you enjoy about VTubing? What are your superpowers? Those are typically the questions they have asked. So from that, if you can take an inspiration to ask our future guest, then please. I'll give you a minute right there. For now, I just want to say to everybody, thank you so very much for being part of tonight's streams. It means a lot to me when everybody comes out to check out a guest of the stream and also a friend. Because that's what I'm here to make some friends, whether it's like in a realistic way or not. It's like this is especially with Desync. I feel like what they said. It feels like we're somewhat within the proximity, and I'm glad to call them like a friendly mutual, and that's the reality of this field. That's why I love about the VTubing in general. Same with a lot of people that visit our streams. All right. You thought of anything?
I'm thinking something like
Ooh. I'll write it down.
Oh, actually, here's a pretty good one. If you had to change your concept to something else, what would you choose?
Change concept of VTuber model. Perfect. That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, so like a friend of mine he's like a magic elemental. He said that like his he had a previous idea in the past of being like a like bat robot.
Oh.
And that was like his response for that.
Yeah. I honestly, at some point, that's why I changed my model. I thought for a second I was gonna be like a whale shark, and I love it and people love it. Some people's favorite model, but I felt so limited that I went back to being what I am right now. So the whale shark model that I have right now, it's part of my extended universe as well. It's part of me. It's canon event.
I mean, keeping in mind, you said you're a shapeshifter, so you know it's technically canon anyway.
Yeah, and I'll have so many much more forms. I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, by the way, from one shapeshifter to another, slide over to my credits list later. Just grab whatever. There's like links to most of the stuff if you want to just like grab forms and items.
oh, that's so perfect. And not just for me, Chad, you can do that as well if you wanna experiment. You don't have to be a VTuber or a streamer to enjoy VTuber assets and files and all that stuff. Out of curiosity, if your computer can handle all that stuff, even your phone, just feel free to try it out. It's fun as hell. It's why it's taking most of my look, my most played game on Steam, it's VTube Studio.
Actually, my hours on that are terrible because guess what? Despite me having it open most of the time, there's actually a special like .bat file in the VTube Studio folder where if you use that instead, it boots VTube Studio without Steam. So it doesn't show on Steam, so you can hide it from like friends that you don't want like to know like IRL.
Okay. I have a problem with that. Some people know that I am streaming because one of my Steam friends is pretty big, and sometimes they drop emotes. Certain people like they know that I'm playing it offline, and they start dropping emotes on Twitch because I have it integrated, and they just fall on my head.
Secrets.
Okay. So, do you have any suggestions on who to raid tonight?
Oh dang, we're already at that point. Let's see here.
See, I told you it was pretty fast. Just do it.
Line.
Thank you, Ring.
You weren't lying at the start when you said that we were gonna get started, and then like at some point we're just gonna kind of be like, oh yep, it's over.
Sorry about that. I kept it like pretty chill. This is traditional VCS formula. I want it to be as comfy as possible. That was my vibe this week, honestly. Secrets.
Fast as fuck.
What if a curtain VTuber? I think there's a curtain VTuber, honestly. There's a VTuber for everything. If it exists, it's a VTuber. It's like Rule 34. I say what? Right, the guest. Right, the guest.
There is VTubers for everything.
I can't do that. That's not how this works.
Read the guest.
It goes live anyway.
Let's see here. I got like a couple people that we could potentially raid.
Yeah.
I see like I saw Mage's live. Mage is actually the guy that I mentioned before. He's the magic elemental.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Wanna put him here in the chat or wanna put him in the Discord?
Hold on, let me check what he's doing real quick. Because usually I've actually made this a habit. So a while back, I would just kind of raid whoever, but then like I ended up making it a habit to always check who I'm raiding first in case they're like about to end, or if it's like a really bad time and they're like away and AFK or something.
Oh yeah, that has happened to me.
Yeah, so I make that a habit to always peek in. Let's see. So I actually have a couple of options at my top here. There's Kantan Rio, Mage, and let's see. Also, I'm horribly indecisive when it comes to rating. I always get like a list of people, and I sit there for like a full couple minutes going like,
yeah, who do I rate? What are they doing?
I should have prepared, but like I said, I was too comfy and laid back. Yeah, this is gonna go naturally. So
person is playing Apex. I don't want to raid them.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, you're good. Wait, who?
No, it's just kind of like a random legal audio thing, where it's like, hey, if someone's playing Apex, I don't want to raid them.
No, I want to play. No. If they're playing Apex, don't recommend them.
I refuse.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I like to joke around sometimes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. I have a little list of people. So this one is AFK. This one is playing. No, they're playing something else. Maybe Kantan Real then. They're playing Infinite Craft right now.
That's the beauty. That means you're really in depth into this VTuber stuff if you have a lot. Because that's with me too. I check my friend list and it's like, damn, this is like gigantic right now. So many people streaming. Too many.
Yeah, I have like a giant wall of people. It takes me forever to just like scroll through it. I wish that there was a way to sort like so like it gives you recommended for you and viewers high to low. I wish I could sort it by low to high. I wish.
Isn't there follow channels, recommended viewers high to low? Yeah, there is that.
No. In like your little side menu,
Like the side pop up.
I see. I see.
Yeah. It only gives the 2 options. I'm like, let me start from low to high. The wall of like V shoujo people at the top.
Yeah, because they're all like the most viewed. I was gonna say that too. I was looking at Henya, the Genius, Centrea, and Giga.
Yeah,
Which,
see them
you
too.
have base taste. I saw you. I remember you making a post that you like Giga.
Yeah, Giga and Porcelain Maid were actually 2 of the people who were like my biggest inspirations for starting like way back.
Oh man, I should have asked questions about that. Like, who was VTuber favorite VTubers? I didn't ask that. I was way too comfortable, and the hour is over. I guess maybe I can have you another time or another day. I hopefully. And yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Honestly, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm done to hang out whenever.
Yeah.
By the way, Prim, fun little thing, Prim. So a lot of people, they add like at person's name in the title. You can click on them from there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, then do my YouTube outro, Bob, please, if you can.
All right. I don't know what your YouTube outro is, so I'm gonna make something up. Let's see here. Thank you, Everett, for hanging out over here. It's been a fun time. Make sure to drop that like and subscribe and turn your notifications on. Alrighty. You know, Sane over here is very cool. All right. And if you don't, let's just say it's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody. Oh wait, I need to activate the raid though. I forgot. Very anticlimactic. Okay, the raid has been created. Everybody, please, thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night for some bag luck adventure time. Bye bye. And we are over. Okay. Oh shit! I didn't say any. I was too comfortable. I was too laid back that I didn't do it. Oh, it's control. I've seen this person before. Let me give them. I'm listening to them. They have a very energetic voice. Haha, fellow cat enjoy. Desync, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Honestly, like I said, it honestly means a lot to me that you took your time. That's always like the most important currency, and I can't thank you enough for that. Oh, I appreciate it. If I need your creative input, I'll definitely put you on a list to call you some other time. What? On the list? Yeah. It's not that type of list, but you get it. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna go take my meds right now. If you got anything, let me know. I think the vlog was pretty cool. I don't think there's anything you want to remove from the vlog, right? Okay. Yeah, I always ask that at the end for everybody, and I'm just trying to make sure that everything is safe. And I'll let you be now so you can have the rest of your time. Heyo. What's up? Invited to join the server, the homie court. Oh, interesting. What is this, just in case? Oh, I see. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. No, I'm honored you added me to this, honestly.
Mutuals as well, actually. Well, I just peek at our mutual list. Let's see here. Raku, I think Raku's in there. Moai's in there. I don't know if Anatis is in there
I call out with Raku and Moai as well. There's people I call out with in the past.
Hazy, ID10, Leafy. I don't think Yumi's in there yet. Danny is.
Well. The whale.
Yeah. So essentially what happens in there, it's basically just we randomly have VCs sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes people will organize collabs in there too, through like the little live section at the bottom.
Oh, This is pretty cool. I'm
If you just want to
honestly
like
honored.
abduct people for like a collab. Or yeah, the original reason for it is because there was a bunch of people that we were like all mutuals with each other, and we collabed a bunch of different stuff and had a billion different like DM chats that were just mixes of the same people mixing out like one person. And so instead of having giant walls of those, we were like, fuck it, Discord server.
That's fair.
And
That's
it's
fair.
snowballed.
No, I thought about something like this, but like the amount of time that I have is so limited that sometimes I have to plan just like for the most minuscule thing ever. And no, this is pretty cool. I hope I get some use out of it. And no, I hope to see you around, honestly.
Alrighty. I shall see you.
Okay, good night. Bye bye.
Bye, thanks again.
That's for hello. Oh, goodness.